So for today's video, we're going to answer the big question: what makes a BMX race bike a race bike, and what makes a freestyle bike a regular freestyle bike? Why can't you mix the two up? Why can't you bring this one to the skate park? We actually have the reason why right here. We'll show you. Oh my goodness!
No!
And then why can't you bring this thing to a BMX track? I mean, you can. It's going to roll around it, but it's definitely not going to be as fast as this one, or at least that's what they say. Today, we're going to find out right now. Matty is going to be testing these things. So why don't you tell us what's on your mind? You came up with this idea. This is something that you wanted to do, so.
Well, someone actually commented this on the last race clip we did, and they were like, it would just be cool to see them back to back and see how much faster the race bike is. Because this race bike is honestly a rocket ship. And compared to this thing feels like a dang slug. And it's supposed to be like that. This thing could take also way more abuse compared to this bike, as we saw in that clip just a couple seconds ago. So yeah, it would just be cool to compare them, and I'm gonna clip in on both of these bikes, go as fast as I can around the BMX track, and we're gonna try and figure out why one bike is faster than the other. Is it just the weight? Is it the geometry?
And not even just why, how much faster it is.
How much faster, yeah, because, yeah, of course, you can ride any bike on a BMX track. It's an open BMX track. Go have fun and go ride whatever bike you have, but there is things that you can have that are gonna make you faster, and if that's something you're actually interested in, then I would totally recommend getting a race bike if you're really into the sport. But if you like riding skate parks, then I would totally recommend sticking with a freestyle bike at the skate park.
Absolutely. So if you just look at these two bikes, they look pretty similar. They both have 20-inch wheels. They both have similar heights of seats, right? Maybe a little bit higher. Handlebars, not that far off. But there's going to be key details that make this bike a better race bike, or the reason why the racers ride this bike. So if you look at just the brakes itself, like Matty has a disc brake on this one. On the BMX Freestyle bike, he's got a back brake, and he's also got a front brake. Also on this bike, he's got clip pedals, all right? Not only does he have clip pedals, but he also has like 175 crank arms. Matty's bike over there has 165 crank arms. He has this awesome hub that has really good engagement. On this one over here, it's a free coaster that has a little bit of slack in it, just a tiny bit, but it's still slack. This bike is a lot lighter than that one as well. We're talking about carbon fiber forks compared to a full chromoly bike pretty much. The gearing itself, Matty's got a 28.9 on there. On this bike, he's got a 44.16. So which bike are you gonna be riding first?
I think freestyle bike with the flat pedals.
I think it's a smart game plan right there. All right, so let's go on up there. Good news is we got the gate for today.
Yeah, that's sick.
Mario's helping us out, so let's do this.
Slowest gate you've ever seen.
Let's do it. So if you guys remember from our video last time, Mario is here. He's gonna help us with the gate today. We're gonna make this really official. Which gate do you take? It's gotta be the same one every time. I'd say 5.
5? No,
it's kind of in the middle.
I hate being
You don't like being next to the pump?
Freaks me out to 6.
Okay, 6 is fine.
Just like a mental thing, freaks me out.
Fine, go ahead.
Oh, I hate getting out of the gate with this gear ratio.
Do you really?
That's the hardest part.
Okay.
I gotta wind up my free coaster properly.
This is gonna be fun. I'm excited to see the results on this one.
All right, let's do it. Here we go.
Okay, riders, random start. Rider is ready. Watch the gate.
Okay. He's looking pretty slow on that bike. I ain't gonna lie. Oh, now he's got some speed. He's looking pretty fast, actually. I take it back. Wow, look at him go. Oh, I heard a big case in that straight away. Coming down to the line, and that is going to be time. Matty crossed the line with a time of 31.63. So, how did first lap go?
That felt surprisingly fast.
Yeah, the first straightaway, it definitely took a little bit to get going. And I'm going to credit that to the gearing and also the short cranks and the fact that you're not clipped in. Because why don't you explain to everybody what clips do to you?
The idea of clip pedals is that when you're not clipped in, you're only getting downward pressure. So your back leg's kind of a lazy leg. With clips, you're clipped in both feet. So you're not only getting downward pressure with your front foot, but you're getting pulling pressure with your back foot. So you're basically getting like double the pedal strokes every one revolution.
So it definitely makes you faster.
So,
but
out of a gate, it's like,
oh, it's a game changer.
It's night and day. You can't, like, There's people that can compare, but you basically can't compare in a gate.
So we didn't get the time yet. I'm gonna be doing it in editing. What do you think your time is around that thing? Because remember your pump race was 39 seconds, okay? So just think about that. What do you think you're at?
Probably like 32 seconds.
32, you think?
I don't really know. That felt pretty.
32? That's
Feels good. The bike just like
That's a good guess.
I know.
Okay, well either way, why don't you go get the other bike, man? We're going to figure out exactly what the speed is on the race bike right now, and we get to do it off the gate.
As soon as we take a 1 hour break.
Yeah, okay. Come on. He's back on the Mongoose Title Team Pro right now. But, how are you feeling?
Well, that first run took a lot.
Did it really?
Get that bike moving took a lot. That bike, just thinking about it, I never felt it on this while I've been here. Mm-hmm. It had a very, like, leading feeling. Like, the bike was really hard to maneuver. Like, it would like, pull itself through the turn, I felt like.
Do you think it's because the steep front end?
It could be.
That could be, because, like, a BMX race is more mellow, meaning that it's more like that. BMX Freestyle is steeper. So that could be it, man. That could make a lot of sense.
It just felt like very... like the bike wanted to pull its own path. I couldn't get it to, like, go any lower on a turn. I couldn't get
Interesting.
In could it be just wider tires?
That's good information.
Rolling resistance, like a lot of things like that.
That's good information right there.
But that was like just the one thing I felt immediately once going around the turn. I'm like, oh my god, like, just trying to fight it. This thing now I'm like nervous because this is gonna be like, it's gonna tweak. Like it's gonna feel crazy.
Okay. So just try to tame it. Gate's coming up. Let's do it.
All right, here we go. Let's do it.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Oh, he is flying on this one. That's a big difference. Man, if he has a nice smooth run through here, he's going to be gaining some time easily on the other bike. Wow. See if he can finish strong. And that is time. Wow. He crossed the line with a sub 30-second time of 29.78. Wow.
So different.
Is it really?
So different.
Comparing the two.
Comparing the two, this front end wants to stay down. That front end wants to come up. This
short back end?
Definitely
short back end. That's the
frame length in general, yeah.
Okay.
21.25 top tube length compared to 20.7. This puts you over the front end a lot. I assume that is lower front end.
Yeah, of course.
Because that one felt like...
And I bet you it's a higher bottom bracket too.
And a higher bottom bracket,
so yeah. Meaning that the cranks, the whole setup is higher off the ground. So that means Matty will be more in like a Tron position than he is.
I felt like BMX bike was like this, like a wind block. And this definitely puts you into a more over the front, and it feels like bottom bracket tire.
Wow.
Or something.
Okay, so
like even standing on the gate.
The biggest question is, what do you think your time was on that one?
It's got to be 30 seconds.
You think you're at 30?
I think like 30 point something.
Okay, cool.
I don't really know, but in comparison, 2 seconds.
2 seconds is a big difference, man.
Maybe like just shy of 2 seconds.
2 seconds is a big difference.
I feel like I got through that first turn.
30-second run right there.
I feel like I got through the first turn, just like each turn way quicker.
Yeah, I think the time is definitely going to be picked up on the first straightaway.
Yeah, definitely. Just coming out of the gate is a second in general.
And we could even do the math. We could figure that out. We could do those side to side right now. And we could show you exactly how much time it took to go from the gate drop to the first turn.
Yeah, we could do that.
So here's the first straightaway runs from both bikes, the freestyle on the left and the race on the right. You can clearly see when the race bike touches the first turn, it already has a clear advantage compared to the freestyle bike.
Yeah, next we need to do clip pedals on the BMX bike.
You're going to do that to figure out the difference?
Because that's one of the biggest... That is one of the biggest changes, I think.
Yeah, I think so too.
Is that you're like, yes,
your gate start
race
was unbelievable on that one.
Exactly, and compared to that, it's totally different. So, I think if we put clip pedals on the BMX bike, I think that is the most head-to-head comparison that you will need.
Fair enough, dude.
Yeah, so I'm gonna go swap these real quick.
I'll be up
Take
here.
another 1 hour and I'll be back.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got a bonus right here. We got Will the Thrill and that loser Brandon here.
I feel like a chubby munchkin.
A chubby munchkin.
Yeah, dude.
Have you guys been on racetracks before?
I snuck into. No, we've legally been to like what?
0.
Yeah, no, we've been to the Punta Gorda track.
Okay, well watch Mario do it right now. We'll give you a good example.
Riders ready, watch the gate.
Oh, what a gate start right there. I just want you guys to get ready because there's going to be a head-to-head challenge right now. It's going to be Will the Thrill versus Brandon.
Yeah, we knew
it's going to be
this was
epic. There's no way around it. Get your first lap, and then we're going to set you guys up with GoPros. It's going to be fun.
Okay.
All right, so the boys got their first lap in. It was messy. I didn't film it because I figured it'd be a surprise. Matty just got onto his BMX bike with the clips. We're going to see how fast he can get around this thing. How fast do you guys think you went around it?
Slow.
Like if you had to figure out time-wise from start to finish, what do you guys think you did on the first
40
lap?
seconds.
40, you think?
What's a year in seconds?
I did 46.95,
Okay.
and I didn't pedal much. So
Probably 40. Maybe a little less.
yeah, 40. I think that makes sense.
41.
Well, I'm going to put the
41.36.
times in there when you guys race, and we're going to find out and see exactly how fast you guys get. Well, moment of truth, man.
This
We're gonna
is scary, actually.
Is it?
Yeah.
A short back end clipped in? Yeah, tons of fun.
Keep the front wheel down.
Yes.
Right, I'm not manualing. I'm just
Yeah, I think
pump
it's
or jump.
smart move,
That's
man.
it.
Very smart move.
I'm not playing games.
Okay. Well, the gate's ready for you, Matt. Go on ahead.
60.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
Okay, he's going. I don't know if it's going to be that much faster than the other one. We will see. He's looking really comfortable, though. It's no surprise. I mean, he spends enough time on that bike. Did he just case him? Right, the final straight. Can he keep it smooth? Time. Mandy crossed the line with a time of 30.76.
Oh my god, it felt bad. That felt like trying to move a tank. Like, felt like I was playing kickball with a bowling ball. I think
Look how out of breath he is from
my
this.
lungs feel terrible.
3 races, is that hard? Back and forth?
Yeah, it's terrible, but this just feels like a weighted vest. It's like you're clipped in, like you put NOS, but you're driving a Prius.
Hey, I take offense to that still.
So I said it.
Well, what do you think your time is after that one? That's a big number right
That
here.
had to be like 34.
You think so? So you think you lost time?
Yeah,
At 32,
I
not
really
clipped
do.
in. You think you were slower?
I really think that was slower than my.
That's
flat
really
run.
interesting.
And that just comes down to just getting it right, like
Of course, and confidence too, right?
everything. But
Well,
this just
what I'm
felt
really
terrible
curious to
clipped
see
in.
what your first 2 straightaways are. The difference between being clipped in and not clipped in on this bike. So
Yeah.
we're gonna put that in there so everybody can see it right now. So here are both the runs that Matty did on the freestyle bike with the flats on the left and the clips on the right. And there is no denying that properly using clipless pedals is definitely faster than flats. And it will definitely help you get the whole shot. What's your final thoughts right now?
My race bike is a Ferrari. My BMX bike is like a F-150.
50.
You know, F-150, it'll take the abuse, but at the end of the day, you're still going up against a Ferrari, you know?
Right.
You can't put slicks on and think that's going to perform like your Ferrari.
Well, we're going to find out if the times are on point with your assumption right
Yeah,
there.
it's a no-brainer. I got it.
Okay, so now we're going to be moving on this video for the last section, the head-to-head, Will the Thrill versus Brandon. Let's get this going, guys. So the boys are on the gate right now for the very first time, just trying to learn how to balance. This is one of my biggest goals, is to be able to do this, but that's the risk right there of falling over. So something I'm going to be working towards. I'm going to be working on flat ground, trying to keep my balance, but these guys are going to do their first gate start real quick, and then we're going to do our official race. We don't want to send them straight into it.
Try and watch the lights,
Okay,
guys.
riders, random start.
Oh, come on, Brandon, get back up.
Riders ready, watch the gate.
Solid.
Dude!
They both fell apart so
It's like it
fast.
was like time that they're both like, hey, just blow apart 1 second before the gate drops. Sure.
so
They
funny.
both fall over, put their foot down.
That's great.
Went to go look up at the light and lost all my balance.
It's officially a very even race.
This will be good. That was ridiculous looking.
Okay, riders, random
Here
start.
we go. The race is officially going down.
Riders ready, watch the gate.
Brandon's got the whole shot, but Will's got the inside line. Matty is right behind them with the camera. We're gonna see how this one plays out. Can they both survive? That is the question. Or is Matty gonna pass both of them without even pedaling? Looking pretty good going into the second turn. Wow, it's a lot of speed. Oh, Brandon's getting loose. Will's trying to get to the inside, but he needs to. Oh, Will's almost off track.
You're good. Keep pedaling.
All right, can he finish strong? Who is going to bring this one home right now? It looks like Brandon is going to get his first win ever on a BMX track. That was cool.
That was so sketchy.
Will's third straight was rough, dude. I thought he was just taking a shortcut for a second.
More like a shortcut. I would have fell.
I thought he was just going right to the left straight away without even touching it, man.
Titanic.
What do you have to say after that?
I'm an F-150.
You are too? Okay.
I'm like a clapped out Honda Civic.
Hey, but they're fast for a second. Look at you, you can't even breathe.
I got asthma. Okay.
I got one more race for you.
Congrats on surviving. What's this one?
Pump only.
Oh, yeah.
That would be pretty funny.
So no pedaling, guys. You cannot
Zero
pedal
pedaling.
once.
Killing me, Matt.
From the
cannot
gate,
pedal.
absolutely nothing.
You cannot pedal. So
You
take
let the
your time.
gate drop and you just use your knees.
Yep. You get pedal, you get disqualified, but it's just all pumping, man. So this could really come through for the F-150 right now.
No, Honda Civic's got like VTEC or something. So we're
does.
good.
The final race, the pump race right now. Let's see if they learned anything on here.
Okay, riders, random start. Riders ready, watch the gate.
They both survived. Wow. Will's got a good pump right now. Oh, hey, be careful. Matt, warn
Pump down the
them.
back hard, Brandon. Pump. Yeah.
Idiots.
Dive bomb.
That takes
Dive bomb
everybody
on the
out doing
turn.
that swerve.
Stop wiggling. Pump down. There you go. Try and squat into landing. There you go.
Matty is giving them advice
high,
while going
pump
around
down.
it. Ready? Pump, pump,
Use
pump,
it,
pump,
yeah.
pump.
All right, now drop. Squat.
Will's a
squat,
really good
squat.
pumper though, man. When he doesn't have to pedal, he's doing great. Except for that, baby. Got a little loose on there. Brandon just went way too high on that one. Oh, but he's bringing speed. Pump, pump, pump. And Will takes the win on this one. So it looks like you both have your strong points on the track. When it comes to pedaling, Brandon's all right. Pumping, Will's the man.
Momentum.
Momentum.
We'll take it
That
to the
was
skate
great.
park later.
So that's going to be it for this video. I hope you all enjoyed it. So once again, I just want to remind you what Mario told us in the last video.
Hey there guys, I'm Mario Lopez. I'm a professional BMX racer as also the county employee here at Wheels Skate and BMX Park. We do a lot of events here county-wise and also USA BMX events as well too.
So how long have you been racing for?
So I've been starting here since I was 6 years old. I'm 26 now, I'll be 26 in June, so 20 years.
20 years.
Yeah, and then around 6 years professionally.
Wow.
Traveling all over the world.
So that's
and
a
all that.
lot of knowledge right there.
Yeah, it is, it really is, man. You would know, you would know.
Yeah, I would know. I definitely
You
know.
would.
I respect seeing people that have been in the sport, equally as long as I have. But what's so cool about what Mario does is he actually does lessons here. So why don't you explain that? Because it's not like a racer kid has to have all his gear and show up here. Like,
That's correct.
You make it pretty easy for him.
Exactly. So we're a county park, we do county events. We do summer camp, we do lessons, clinics every Tuesday night. And these clinics are more accessible for every kid that wants to come out here. If they don't have a BMX bike, we provide them a BMX bike, an actual BMX racing bike. And we also give them a helmet too. So all they got to bring is a long sleeve shirt, long pants, which is, I don't think
Doesn't cost them anything.
Exactly. It can get any easier than that.
How can they sign up for this? Like, what can they do?
For sure. So you can check us out on Facebook at Wheels BMX Park, or you can just go to Collier County Parks and you'll find our park there. We do have a flyer. We post that flyer every time you guys follow my Facebook or follow that Facebook page, Wheels BMX Park. You have to see all the information of our county park. The
That
park's
is
always
cool.
open, as you guys can see, tell. Like we're here
Yeah.
at 3 o'clock in the afternoon and the park's open.
Yeah, it's seriously awesome. This place is so cool, and take advantage of this. It's an awesome opportunity for you. So thank you so much.
No
And
problem. Thank you, man.
I hope you kids get into it because we fell in love with it at a young age, and look at us now, still going.
Exactly.
Thank you. So you all can get involved in riding this track if you're in the South Florida area. Take advantage of it. It's an awesome opportunity to get in BMX. That's how I started, that's how Matty started, and that's how so many BMX riders around the world did it. And also, if you want to go to a track that's local towards you, go to usabmx.com and you can figure out which track is near your house. So that's it for this one. We'll see you all in the next video. Peace.